Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? You guys get up in here, talk about this fight that's added to the Joshua PULEV fight or fight card. Lawrence Williams, what's up, man? Hey, Lawrence, what you think about this Bakole versus Kuzmin fight, man? For those of you that don't know, this fight was actually going to be on the Dillian White versus Povetkin fight that took place a couple months ago, but a few weeks going up into the fight, Kuzmin pulled out. I believe it was somebody in his family was sick. I believe it was something like that. But I'm glad that they're able to get this fight back on. And I'm glad it's going to be added to Joshua versus PULEV. It's going to be an entertaining scrap, man. It's going to be a very entertaining fight. Mainly just based on the styles. It's ironic that both of these fighters, their only professional loss was to Michael Hunter. And this is why I think estimating him, man, is he's getting in there with guys that outweigh him by a lot. His physicality is right up there. Kuzmin has, and Bakole has fought a few times after the Hunter loss. I know he fought the Olympian cat from Ecuador, confidence. So I thought his team, pretty much wanted to see, okay, where is this guy? Because even in the Hunter fight, he had some good moments in that fight. And I think it was a lot of that was due to exhaustion and getting hit cleanly, and he was missing a lot in that fight with Hunter. It was a good, entertaining scrap, but I think the more tired he got in that fight, Hunter took advantage of it, man. But so I like the fact that his team threw him right in there with Marius Wack. Pretty much, I think that fight took place about 5 months after he lost to Hunter, man. So again, some people look at it like, hey, man, that's an old washed up Marius Wack. I look at it more like, and Marius Wack isn't the easiest guy to just finish. And Bakole, he was not trigger happy or gun shy in there as far as letting his punches go. And I'm sure that him and his team, or his team rather, wanted to see, would he be gun shy going into his very next fight after being stopped the way he got stopped against Hunter. Again, like I said, which was a very good and entertaining fight. So, Bakole, man, let me see. God of War, what's up? Ben Lowe, he says, good fight. I'm picking Bakole by KO, TKO, reckon it'll go 6 to 8 rounds. Nathan Wise says, what's good? What's up, man? Lawrence says, good step up for Bakole. Kuzmin is durable. Both have Hunter as a common opponent. Yeah. Yes, they do. And now, when I look at this fight, as far as the styles, man, give me 1 second. Christian, what's up, man? When speaking of heavyweight boxing, gotta love this shirt, right? Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Oh, Mike Tyson. But what I will say about the styles is this. Bakole, for a big, tall guy, 6'6", he doesn't use his jab enough, to me, in my opinion. He's not going to be moving around the ring, circling, shooting the jab from the hip like Larry Holmes. He's not going to fight you like that. He's more of, he'll. I thought in the Wack fight, and maybe because Wack couldn't apply the type of pressure that Hunter was able to, but at least in the Wack fight, he kept a more tight, responsible, higher guard with his attack on offense. But he likes to just throw punches, which is great for us, the fans. But he's not like a counter puncher. He's not going to wait to get off. He's just going to let punches go, and he's going to have a high activity in his fights. But the thing is, with a guy like Sergey Kuzmin, now, to me, not only did Kuzmin have some difficulty against Hunter, which in a fight that he got dropped and lost, he got up, but he got dropped in that fight. He also has some difficulty against Joey Daweko, who is a shorter fighter, but Joey's a shorter fighter who likes to use like outboxer skills almost, or counterpuncher skills, to a certain degree. So I think that, you can get Kuzmin into a type of fight to where you're countering him. But Kuzmin wants to get close. He wants to land overhands and uppercuts and short hooks. He wants to fight you at mid-range. But Bakole, his style, though, man, he just allows for this type of action. He's not literally trying to, like, keep you on the end of his punches. If you happen to stay there, that's fine. but it seems to me that he wants to get close as well too, close range and throw shots. I believe his reach is a little bit longer than Kuzmin's. I think Kuzmin's like 76 or something like that, shorter reach for a 6'4" heavyweight. But I think Bakole should, even if he wants to come forward and be aggressive, man, try to keep Kuzma at the end of his punches, because just getting close mid-range with him, that's like a 50-50 fight, where you can make it like probably a 60-40, 65-35 in your favor if you use a jab and keep it on the outside, along with being able to mix it up with him. But just a one-dimensional type of fight, mix it up, rumble, type of thing, 50-50 in my opinion, man. I would probably slightly favor Bakole just because I've seen him after the Hunter fight, and he's had some impressive performances against the level of opposition that he's been, that he's went against since his loss. Rodney Hernandez, we know, not a world beater, but he is a tough journeyman. Totally Pereira, another guy that I believe Pereira had a draw with Tyrone Spong that could have went either way, and he was an Olympian, and he fought Joey DeWeco as well. Good comeback win, good. I believe he knocked him out in the first round as well, did Bakole. I believe that one stopped in the first. And then, like I said, the win against Marius Walker. Oh, and Kevin Johnson. Again, Kevin Johnson, old veteran. He's been beat quite a few times, but it's not easy to stop Kevin Johnson. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys probably seen the Anthony Joshua stop him and all that, but it's not easy to stop Kevin Johnson. You don't believe me? Go to BoxRec and look it up. You know what I mean? And one of those stoppages that he did get stopped was a cut that he had over his eye against, what's the Croatian kid name? Petar Malas. You know what I mean? So he's only been stopped cleanly, Bakole and AJ, I believe. So interesting, man. I just think that Bakole, just his fighting spirit and the way he likes to fight, he's going to just allow a slugfest. And anything can happen in those types of fights. But if he uses his jab and mix it up a little bit, then I think he could win this one by decision or maybe a knockout. You know what I mean? But we will see. See what you guys are talking about. Nathan says, good fight, both guys in similar positions. Yes, and it shows that these guys, it's a treat for us, the fans, when guys are in similar positions, as you said, and they're willing to fight. They're not sitting here trying to just give me, just simply journeyman, and, I'm going to hope and pray my rankings go up and I get a title shot. These are guys willing to put it on the line, especially a guy like Bakole, man, because like this dude, after the Hunter fight, man, I'm telling you, man, usually some prospects will just go into hiding to some degree and just will only fight journeyman. They don't want a Marius Watt type. They don't want any of it. They just want, losing record, 8-45 record type of journeymans. You know what I mean? But for him to get in there, like I said, to get in there right with Marius Watt after that, I like that from him, man. Breast Fan TV says, good fight this. This is Nathan says Brown has pulled. Oh my goodness, he pulled out the fight, Nathan? I haven't seen that, man. I gotta go look that up. But Nathan is saying that Lucas Brown has pulled out of the Fabio Wardley fight. I haven't seen that, man. So I'm gonna have to go look that up. I am Ill Will. Salute, bro. What's good, man? Y'all go subscribe to my brother I am Ill Will, and go subscribe to my brother Lawrence Williams. Tyrone Blake says, what's good, Mr. Box? What's up, man? Nathan says Bakole got underrated after Hunter lost. No shame at all. Hunter's a very good boxer, and he has showed it since. Yeah, Hunter's being underestimated, man, because they're looking at him because he lost to Usyk, he lost to him at cruiserweight. So some fans in their mind, they just think, oh, cruiserweight moving up, and, and he's only 6'3". Well, he's not going to do much. They just keep, again, man, it's like fans are just like trapped in this thinking of height classes. It's not a height class, it's a weight class. You know what I mean? So people get so intrigued by 6'8", 6'9", 6'7". Okay, that's, and that's fine and dandy, man, but it's not called a height class. So until we come out with height classes, 6'3" is good for the heavyweight division. Perfect. Nathan says, yes, seen it on Boxing Square channel. Shout out to my man Boxing Square. He also covers the heavyweights, in a journalistic type of fashion. Shout out to him and his channel. Go subscribe to my man Boxing Square. If you want another opinion and outlook on the heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out, man. That Brown has pulled out the Fabio Worley fight. That was going to be a good opportunity for Worley, man. Brown, I think, is at this point in his career where, especially out in his area of the world, that Australian, New Zealand type of thing, he may, you know, and I was thinking about this, I think before it's all said and done, maybe he needs to fight like Dempsey King, have a big Australian fight and fight the undefeated Dempsey King. I know Dempsey is rated by one of the sanctioning bodies, I believe the WBO, I believe he's rated in the top 15. Fight him. I know he was trying to fight Joseph Parker. Him and Parker were playing Ring Around the Rosie, man. When Lucas Brown won the WBA regular strap against Chigayev, he was kind of acting like a diva, man, because the Joseph Parker team was asking to fight him, and he was saying that JP needs to do more, and, you know, who did he beat and all that shit. And then Lucas Brown ended up getting stripped for the title. We all know how that played out, right? Allegedly, he had took something or whatever. It was in his test. Then when Joseph Parker won the title, the WBO title, Lucas Brown wanted to fight him, and then Joseph Parker then was ignoring him. So now, but I know Parker's getting ready to fight Junior 5, but maybe Lucas Brown can fight. You know, I know Parker and 5's going to fight. Maybe if the loser wants to fight Lucas Brown or something like that, but maybe Brown to do one of them, man. But I'm not sure why exactly he pulled out. I have to do my due diligence and research on it, but thought it'd been a good fight for him, man. For Fabio Worley, a good name to have on his resume, especially coming up as I believe Worley only has like 8 or 9 fights. AZ was good, man. Nathan says a lot of fans are fickle nowadays, in my opinion, and completely dismiss guys after taking a loss. Yeah, man, and we're living in an era now, especially as, you know, the older you get, you have to remember, and sometimes I have to remember, like, man, because time flies so fast, man. Like, I just turned 40 a couple days ago here, man, and it just went so fast. But we're getting younger fans, man, who they came into watching this sport, watching Floyd Mayweather in 2008 and watching Andre Ward and watching guys like that. So to them, in their eyes, hey, man, it must be easy for guys, or easier in this era for guys to finish undefeated. And it's like they only respect the O. If you don't have a O attached to your name, you're garbage. You're you know, you got exposed. You know, it's like a guy have 30 some odd fights, 40 some odd fights, loses a fight, and people say he got exposed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah, fans are fickle, man, especially after you lose a fight. You know, I mean, a guy can go on a 14-fight title reign, 10-fight title reign, 8-fight title reign, and he's exposed, he's a coward, he's a bum, so on and so forth. Nathan says, I think Caballel is one of the better options after Hunter for Fury, to be honest. Good technical boxer, probably around top 15 level, in my opinion. As a takeover fight, is decent. Yeah, bro, but I know in the UK they like to use the term takeover, but man, I don't think that Hunter would be a takeover for Fury. And I think Caballel's probably a lot tougher. It's just that people want to see the Wilder third fight so bad, we're just dismissing Caballel as a bum. But you got to remember, this kid Caballel only had a handful of amateur fights, like literally like 5 of them. And then he turned pro like in his 20s, like 24, 22 or something like that, I forget. Yeah, like 22, 23. And then he has a win over Derek Chisora. You know, like, again, man, for a guy with only a handful of amateur fights, man, pretty decent. Then he also beat Radinko as well. Yeah, did he beat Radinko? Yeah, he dropped Radinko with a body shot, and it's hard to drop Andre Radinko, man. So that's how I look at it, you know. But yes, I would want to see Wilder fight Fury instead, and I would love to see Caballel take on Hunter or something like that for some guys that's in that contender phase. You know what I mean? But and Hunter, you know, has shared the ring with Tyson Fury before. Not in a professional fight, but they've shared the ring before. He's been in Michael Hunter's been in 7-8 Klitschko camps. You know what I mean? So size and all that shit don't matter to him. You see what he did with Ustinov, and Ustinov is, I know he's slow and he's at the end of his career, but he's a big motherfucker, man. And Hunter wasn't intimidated by that size. Again, it's not a height class. You know what I mean? People are so wrapped up with height. Oh, he's 6'8", he's 6'7", okay. But until they come out with height classes, there's still heavyweights over 200 pounds with a chance. You know, people, I don't know, man. It's like I keep hearing this. Oh, he's 6'8". He's only 6'1", and who gives a fuck, man? Like,
Especially if you've
it's
only
weight
been fighting
classes.
bigger people your whole life.
Yeah, my wife brought a good point. Especially if you're always used to fighting bigger people. It's not gonna be new to you. It's not like Hunter shows up on fight night and say, "Oh shit, he's 6'8". What am I gonna do?" You know what I'm saying? Like he's been doing that his whole damn life. Plus, he has that fighting blood in his heart, man. That dude ain't no pussy. You know, his father's Michael Hunter Sr., man, known for the upset. His dad was known for the upset. Neutral Natural was good, man.
Okay, we gotta go in here and get this kid stuff.
Ernest Terry, what's good, bro? My man, kind of local sports up in here. Joseph Bacon. But hey, you guys, that was just a. Oh, Joseph Bacon thinks he says Charles Martin would beat PULEV in opinion, huh? I think that'd be a really good fight. But hey, man, school's about to start. Distance learning for my kids, man. So I will try to go live later or put up another video if any interesting news happens in the heavyweight division. But until then, Neutral Natural says Lovejoy, fake record. Yeah, he needs to post some of his fights on the internet, man. He's 19-0 with 19 KOs. I think he could do a better job if he puts his fights together in a package highlight reel type of deal, the way they used to do Mike Tyson in the 80s when he came out. Lovejoy needs to do that, man. He